7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make the play.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability, as we saw on that drop.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Oh, the spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They run the draw play with Mack, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Still on his feet. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Sheds another. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And now running right through it. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And a try for 2, unsuccessful. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And the window closes quickly. They'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Catch made here by Campbell. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try to account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Down to lose one.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes dancing to his left. Big hold of the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football. But as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed. And the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback. But if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's real...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us allowing that to happen.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, he completes this one to Mack. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Brissett now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Offense.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, take him off and throw it over your head.
Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, as time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 16 yards, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. Torn in shreds or being erased.
40 yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Kansas City touchdown. And that rushing touchdown. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Keeps himself upright. Shakes off the sand. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, Now they've left their defense with no margin for error.
No, zero. And I don't care how much confidence you have in your defense. I don't care if you say, hey, I'm going to be aggressive because those guys can pick me up. You really put them in an impossible situation because at the least you're giving up 3 in that situation, right? So I would have punted the ball out of there and given them a little bit of a cushion.
Now Brissett. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he finds McCoy. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. Finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it?
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No,
okay.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good one. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, their strong September has carried.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't